Hello everybody, welcome to the Capcom Network. I'm Chet, and here we are, we're going to talk about our new system. Seeing that the Nintendo Classic and the SNES Classic and the Sega Genesis Classic is coming out with all these awesome machines, I thought that we would make that Capcom, we heard it announced that Capcom and Japan and America are teaming up to make the Capcom System 1, where you can play all your classic games like Mega Man and Resident Evil, and hell, even the classic games that you saw on arcade games like Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, and did I say we're gonna have Street Fighter 2? Awesome, I know, right? Now, like I said, this is a little awesome here, but we just want to know what you want to think. And also, just to let you know, here is the specs of what the system is going to be looking like. As you can see, it's going to be a C, and that's just a damn drawing of the C, Capcom C. But that's the concept, guys. It's going to be awesome. Also, the controllers are going to be very awesome, diverse, and everything is going to be good. All laying up with what Capcom is doing. Also, I just want to open it up. We have a selected few of panel around us. We're here to talk about just a selected few that literally won a contest a long time ago with Capcom, with our Capcom subscribers. They're still here. Edge, we love you guys. So we want to know, what do you guys think? Go ahead, you first.
Yes. Besides Beautiful Joe 3, I would like to know when Mega Man Legends 3 is coming out.
What about you? What is your question?
Yeah, I was wondering the same question as him. When's Mega Man Legends 3 coming out?
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. Okay, you next.
Yeah, why the hell are you not answering my question? When Mega Man Legends 3?
Okay, look, I really can't talk about that right now because I'm just US and I just want to know. But look, we cannot divulge
I don't understand. You want Mega Man Legends 3? You've been wanting this for years. Give us a damn trailer and you don't do nothing about it.
And there's
Come
also
on.
other games we want, like Beautiful Joe and all these other games. But we can't give it to you, okay? We can't just go out there and plop a game that's not going to sell.
But you gave us fucking Resident Evil 6. We didn't ask for that shit.
You know what? I don't have to take that from you because I'm not, because.
Hey guys,
okay,
I got cabbage and tomatoes. You wanna throw it out?
Project, people. I'm gonna go ahead and walk out of here before. Oh God! Come on, man!
You ready? Aim fire!
Who brings fucking cabbages to a damn presentation? Hold up, guys. I'm gonna need some trouble. Yeah, this is just. Yeah. Hits right in the spot every time. Look, we all know how much of a Mega Man fan I am. Look, I love the Blue Bomber. The Blue Bomber is my favorite game series of all time. I grew up with the Blue Bomber. The Blue Bomber is awesome. But when I was a little kid, I got to play a little game called Mega Man Legends, and I actually enjoyed the hell out of it on the PlayStation. Very good game. Awesome game to the T. And look, it's hard to talk about this game. This game has literally been the forbidden thing that I would talk, like the Ark and the Covenant. We don't talk about Mega Man Legends over here because, reasons. But, so I'm obligated by contract to literally talk about Mega Man because these fucks want me to daggone review Mega Man. Damn it, this fucking asshole. He's a fucking idiot. Anyway. Let's go ahead. So instead of me just reviewing Mega Man Legends, so he can literally destroy my soul, I'm going to review not only Mega Man Legends, but a big FU to the producer Matt Poole. I'm going to review Mega Man 64. Mega Man 64, 2 syllables, just all awesome. Mega Man 64. You just couldn't just get off of this. It just rolls right out. Mega Man 64. They couldn't say Mega Man Legends. They just had to put 64 at the end, which was really, really stupid. Now, a lot of people, the reason why I got to talk about Mega Man Legends and Mega Man Legends 64, because these two are these are totally different damn games. This is what people get on my nerves about. People always want to talk about Mega Man Legends, which is on the PlayStation, and there's a lot of people that grew up on the PlayStation, and there's a lot of dumbasses that grew up with the N64, and literally played the N64, and grew up with that Mega Man Legends, which is Mega Man 64. A lot of people grew up with that, just like a lot of people grew up with Mega Man 2, and a lot of people grew up with Mega Man DOS. You know who you are. Anyway. That's the point of the vast point of this. But guys, this is not a damn great gut show because this is Matt Poole. This is the Buck fan. We don't do that. We're not doing damn great. We're going to talk about what exactly is wrong with both Mega Man Legends and Mega Man 64 on the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64. Let's go ahead and get back to the lab and figure out what exactly is wrong with these two games.
Well, let's start off with Mega Man Legends for the PlayStation. Now, it started in the early 2000s, and guys, look, the voice is not here. It's just me. Personally, I don't got time to just go look it up on my phone and just look, guys. I don't have the time to go on my phone and literally type in Mega Man Legends. I mean, I just can't go and look up Mega Man Legends to just get a day that was released. I mean, look, I'm really, really lazy, and I really don't have time to do this shit. I mean, I just can't really tell you that Mega Man Legends was released in 1990. Was released on December 18th, 1997. I just couldn't do that because it's just straight up lazy. I mean, I'm lazy, guys. But anyway, due to the point that I really didn't want to do that. Anyway, Mega Man Legends was a very, very awesome game. It took the concept of taking Mega Man and put him in the 3D, not taking any of the other concepts of Mega Man, which is Mega Man and Mega Man X, which we'll get to probably in the future. It took those two, it took the concept of 3D and rolled with it. And for the first part, actually was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It was actually a good console release for the PlayStation. It was a good game, and also ran into one of the PlayStation greatest hits. It's a good game, and it's really, really good. I enjoy the story. The story follows Mega Man Vaughn. It's a different Mega Man, and the gameplay actually is pretty good, simple but sweet, and it really gives you the vibe. It lets you take your own. The good things about it is it takes your own realm. It takes what it literally is. Technically a RPG because you are upgrading your weapons as you go, and it does give you the option to use different weapons where you like it. If you like to do your own gameplay on it, it gives you that gameplay. Certain people like to do their own gameplay and play their own style, and with Mega Man Legends, it lets you play in that own style. It lets you do whatever you want, fast majority of whatever you want to do. It lets you play your own style. If you want to just go on a Buster Run, you go on a Buster Run. If you want to when you want to challenge yourself, you can use a weaker Buster adaptation. If you want to sit up there and do the drill and literally kill somebody with a drill, hell, you can do it. It literally lets you do it. There's no limitations of what you do. It's your choice of how you want to end the game. Now, let's talk about the bad about this game. Now, the lock-on detection is really, really bad. You know, you don't know who you're actually locking onto sometimes. And sometimes that could actually hurt because sometimes when you lock onto something, there could be an enemy right behind you. And, yeah, it could hit you. Another thing is, really in honesty, the 3D is not kind to you. Sometimes it can really act as like, oh my god, it's your fault. Sometimes, you know how in other games you can feel like it's your fault, you know, when you do something, it's your fault, not the game. And then in this game, sometimes it can be like, oh shit, it's the game's fault. And Realistically, that's the only things I could find that is wrong with it. But who we're kidding here? This is a twofer. So let's go ahead and get that shitty ass game. Let's get that shitty ass Nintendo 64 game in that and the cartridge, and literally go play the damn game on the N64. Holy shit, this is really bad. Damn, this is bad. Now you remember when I said, well, like I said, same process, same game that was on the PlayStation, just put on the N64. Now, the reason why this is the worst one is because, well, take all what I said about the worst things and amp that by 11. Where it's actually not amped up by 11, because when you get the N64 remote, it's really, really fucking hard. It really is tough to literally get a gauge on what you want to do. And I like I said, there's a lot. I understand there's a lot of people that loves Mario 64. I understand. Great game. And there's a lot of N64 games that were done well on here. That was really, really done very well on here. But like I said in the last episode, you know, really. But there are some good games on the N64. A lot of them. Damn it. There's some other games on here that are very, very good on this system. But this game is probably by far one of the worst ones on the N64. Not the worst one, because I can't go there, but it is up there. The controls are very, very bad, and it makes it very hard for you to control Mega Man. But time that with the targeting system, yeah, you're gonna have a tough time beating anything. There's a lot of things that's wrong with the N64 version, and I could go on for months about the N64, but like I said, it comes to the fact that everything is amped up to 11 on the N64. It's like they literally just said, here, just take it. It should be simple on your game. It should be simple on here, and it should be simple. It should be simple on that game system, but God, that's bad. Anyway, let's get back to the Buffin. He's gonna tell you what exactly is his verdict with this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it like this: Mega Man for the PlayStation was good, but I will admit it had its flaws. But Mega Man 64, oh, Jesus Christ, it's a terrible game. That game sucks. It really, really sucks. There's no amount of helping it. And what makes it the worst game out of the two, and what I would understand if a lot of gamers played that game over Mega Man Legends, I don't know what's wrong with you. I will tell you quick, fast, and hurry. Play the PlayStation version. It's a lot better. But alas, a lot of people literally go back to that 64 because the 64 was good for 3D. That was the problem, because PlayStation already did it. Technically, PlayStation did what Nintendo don't. I mean, that's what they did. They didn't do it right. And in 64, the platforming king of 3D, who did his Mario 64. That's about it. Well, not about. No, a lot of people are gonna hate me. And Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Smash Brothers. Bomberman Hero is good. Endpoint. It was only a handful of games that was good on there. But Mario Party was good. Shit. Yeah. Okay, there was a lot of games that worked for the N64, but this one didn't. So, womp womp. So, here's how I would fix both versions, really. Here's how I would fix both versions. Not only the N64 version, but the PlayStation version. Let's go back to the lab and figure out how we're going to fix these games. How we're going to fix one good game and one turd.
Alright guys, I'm back in the lab, and here we go. This is how I fix Mega Man Legends for Mega Man Legends 2. This is how I fix Mega Man Legends. Well, I would say enhance the targeting system. The targeting system would be good. If you enhance the targeting system, that would be a good thing. Make the 3D to if you fix that, that will help the targeting system where it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna mess with you. get an outline of what you're actually hitting as opposed to what you're not hitting. Um, Also, you know, more a little bit better enhanced graphics would be good. Um, Better weapons, more expansion on going instead of staying in one lane, going to different lanes. Because you thought at the end of the game, you thought this is the end of the game, you wanted more. And I felt like if they were to add more to this game, oh my god, I'm just describing Mega Man Legends 2. Basically, that's what they did in Mega Man Legends 2. Mega Man Legends 2, they enhanced all this stuff. They corrected all this shit. They did it for me. But the problem is, there are still problems with Mega Man Legends 2, which we could get to later, but I don't want to, unless I have to, but I'm not forced to right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the N64. Yeah, let's just destroy it. Yeah, I personally think that N64 just, look, to me, when you have a pile of shit, it's just gonna be a pile of shit. I mean, it's just not gonna change. There's no gold in this. It's not gonna be a gold mine that you're gonna find to fix. This is just something that just wasn't fixable. I mean, to fix Mega Man Legends 64, well, Mega Man 64, you would have to literally fix the controls of the Nintendo 64, i.e., you need a better controller. Not saying that the N64 was good, not the N64 controller was good for all games, it just wasn't built for. The N64 controller was not built for Mega Man Legends. Let's just be honest. It wasn't built. It was too much. It was putting so much on one thing, and it just didn't do it. Where PlayStation was just simple, N64 got a little bit more difficult. It just wasn't. The N64 remote was not built for Mega Man Legends. And I think if you were to originally make it for Mega Man Legends for N64, I think it could have been done better. But in this instance, it just wasn't going to be nothing to fix it. You would have to fix the controls. You would have to fix that controller, and you would have to get a better control port. But that's the only way you can fix it. Now, some people might like this game and say the control was perfect, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, it was tough. It was tough to handle that control. I tried to handle that control, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And it's not easy to do. I mean, personally, in all honesty, I would re-release it for the Switch. And here's why. Hear me out. This is just hear me out, guys. I know what you're saying. No, you're wrong. I said no, I'm right. Just re-release it for the re-release this game for the Switch. I mean, the Switch is re-releasing stuff like crazy. I mean, they were re-releasing a game that they said they were never going to release, Night Trap, on their system. They released it on the Switch years later. So, I mean, it is worth a try to re-release that game for the Switch. And I think it could work for the Switch because, like I said, the way the Switch is designed. It wouldn't have worked for the GameCube. It probably could have worked for the GameCube, but the GameCube was just too far along, and it was making its own reputation. But some would say the Wii, but no, not the Wii, because the Wii would have just really go fully on the controls, really on the motions, which we don't need to see first. We still need. With that, I really would like to have, if you were literally to re-release this on the Wii and do everything with the Wii and make it Mega Man Wii, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be right. I mean, if you literally would say Mega Man Legends Switch, this would be awesome, because you don't even have to say Mega Man Legends, you could just say Mega Man Legends Remastered, or you can name it something different. Just you can name it Mega Man Switch, or Mega Man, something like that, something catchy. You can name it that, and I think it could work because the Switch basically is, one or two things. It could be like the Wii, or it could literally do like the Wii with the motion controls, or you can literally do it. The Switch's games are built for that, because you don't have to use the motion controls on the Switch. You can use the regular control pad. That's the reason why I say it'll work with the Switch more than it does with the any other system. That's the reason why I would say it. But I'm dragging on too long about this, people. That's all I had to say about this. We're gonna drop out the lab and we're gonna go ahead and give our final thought.
So, Mega Man plays for the PlayStation. Mega Man Legends, not only for the PlayStation, for the N64. PlayStation really, in all honesty, fixed it with the sequel. Why I can go into another video and probably in the future talk about there's some problems with. There are problems with Mega Man Legends too, but there's a lot of things fixed about Mega Man Legends 1 that they fixed in 2. They did fixed a lot of things in the sequel, where sorry, the N64 never got that sequel. Never did, because it was such a bad game on the N64 that it didn't sell well. And well, it did sell on the 64, which for the first time on the N64 it failed. On Nintendo side it failed. It failed on Nintendo. The first failed game on Nintendo. But eventually PlayStation got a failed game, so there's that. But the one thing that I will say that I said in my video, that I said a while ago, that if they were to re-release it and put it on the Switch, it would be a good game. I think re-releasing Mega Man Legends and putting it on the Switch, you don't gotta update the graphics. You could probably update quality a little bit of it. Put it on the Switch. It could be a very, very good game. I think it wasn't good for the Wii. It wouldn't have been good for the Wii or the Wii U, because the motion controls would be the main focus on a Mega Man game of that caliber, and I think it would work. But on the Switch, the good thing about the Switch is it gives you the choice. It gives you choice. You can use the Switch pad, you can use the Switch, you can actually click it to the Switch, or you can use the motion controls, which is interesting. And also I will say that the Switch motion controls are not that bad. They're very good. I think if you were to put that on the Switch, it would be a very good game, very good, decent game, and an awesome gameplay, awesome game experience to have for all. Letting you feel like the Blue Bomber. That's the thing, and I think that's the whole point of the Wii and the Wii U, and all now that we came to the Switch. I want to feel like I am the Blue Bomber, and I think if you put Mega Man Legends re-released on the Switch, it'll be good. Yeah, I really do believe that. God, I feel bad about throwing tomatoes at that guy.